Hello, my dear students, class 10. Okay, I feel happy that you have shown interest in watching our channel Mind Mapping. Let's recall, we have finished your chapter 1 science, that is chemical reactions and equations. Today, we are going to present 5 competence based questions for your self assessment to know the extent to which you have understood the concept that you have learned from the topic. The first question is meant for you. We have noted here. Let me read. A substance X used in cement industry. In its aqueous state, means the substance in its aqueous state produces a substance Y, which is used in whitewashing walls. The substance Y, now the substance Y, after 2 to 3 days, produces a substance Z so that walls look shiny finish. So the question, here two questions, bit 1, write the names and formulae of X and Y. Bit 2, write the reactions with equations. So in step, what reaction takes place? You please write the reactions with equations. The first question is over. Let me come to the second question. Write a chemical reaction. Write a chemical reaction which is both neutralization and double displacement reaction. So this is in chapter 1 you have learnt it. But this part refers to your chapter 2 acid, base and salt. So linking two chapters, a question was set previously in CBC exam. So the hints is given for you. So acid plus base or base plus acid, salt plus water. This is an example of neutralization reaction. So we have given the hints here for your understanding. You see, this reaction, this is the base sodium hydroxide aqueous, hydrochloric acid aqueous, the salt, sodium chloride salt aqueous, and liquid water. So this is an example of neutralization reaction. Now look at, now deeply think what happens. The exchange of ions takes place between the two reactants. So NaCl, so you see NaCl and OH. So as a result, the products are sodium chloride and water. So the exchange of ion takes place between the two reactants. This is an example of double displacement reaction. So each question carries 2 marks. So this is very tricky question and it was asked in your CBSE exam. So come to number 3. A solution X when added to the solution Y. A solution X when added to the solution Y, yellow precipitates are formed. This is given in an activity and that has been given in your textbook. Write the question bit 1, write the names and formula of X and Y and the product yellow precipitate. So write the names and formula of X, Y and the product yellow precipitates. This is very important. Second question, second bit, write the type of reaction and the chemical equation. Okay, so this question is over. This question is not directly given in your book in form of an activity. This example is in your textbook. Come to question number 4. A substance X, when burnt in air, a substance X, when burnt in air, produces a dazzling light and a white powder Y. So X produces Y. The powder in its aqueous state, the powder means the powder Y, in its aqueous state turns red litmus blue. It changes the color red litmus to blue. Then we have mentioned two questions carrying 1 mark each. Write the names and formulae, write the names and formulae of the substances that of the write the name and formula, correct. Write the name and formula of the substance that turns red plus blue. So you have to write the name and formula of the substance that turns red litmus blue. Next, bit 2. State the reaction that takes place in each stage of the reaction process. State the reaction. State the reaction that takes place in each stage of the reaction process. So this is a very good question, and this question was indirectly set in your CBSE. So come to the last one that uh, we have mentioned here, we have presented here. Fran, a student, heated up a substance X. Fran, a student, heated up a substance X, taking it in a hard glass test tube. He observed emission of brown fumes. So this is an activity. So what are the two questions that we have mentioned here? Write the names and formulae. Write the names and formulae of X and the brown fume. So you have to write the name and formulae of the substance X and the brown fume. Number 2, state the type of reaction. What type of reaction is it? State the type of reaction with the chemical equation. Write the chemical equation for that reactions. The 5 questions are given for you. These are competence-based questions, the extent to which you have understood the concept. But here, this question number 2, we have already given the hints because it relates to chapter 1 in with regard to double displacement reaction and chapter 2 in respect of neutralization reaction. And this question was set. So these are 5 competence based questions to test your knowledge of comprehension, knowledge of understanding. Please do it at home and write your feedback for any clarification, for any explanation, and to develop any more competence based questions from that chapter. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to watch our next video. In the next class, we shall start the reflection and the refraction of light. Thank you. Stay tuned. Watch our series of videos.